I know you're probably looking at my hair and wondering what happened to her. Is she having some sort of midlife crisis? Well, no, I'm not. I would like to tell you that I am a hairdresser and sometimes I can't be asked doing my own hair, hence why it looks like I stuck my finger in a PowerPoint. But the purpose of this video is to show you just a few tips and tricks I have on what to do when your hair is nasty and oily and dirty and you just can't be bothered washing it. I have a few things that I can teach you. Keep on watching. Okay, so first step to taking care of this hair, you need to take it out of this elastic and have a look at your lovely greasy hair, fluffy hair in all its glory. It's delicious, isn't it? Oh yeah. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is take Bastiste. Good old favorite. You can find this at Chemist Warehouse. I think it's about $12. I have two different ones. I also have the extra volume. This one is really good if you like texture in the hair. I like to spray this in my hair when I want a bit of texture through the ends. I find that when I spray it in my roots, it gets a little hard to deal with and hard to brush, and it almost feels like I've been using textured powder. So what I like to do with Bastiste is I tend to hold it quite far out and kind of just sort of in spots here and there. I don't like to go crazy and spray it too heavily because then you end up with white hair. So what this is going to do is it's just going to get rid of any of that oil and excess you have built up in your hair. I only like to spray it in my roots and then I rub it in really well. I have another look. And just kind of anywhere that I haven't really gotten, kind of spray that in like this. Rub it through the hair. Make sure there are no grey parts. And there you go. Instant lift. Now I'm going to show you a few different ways on how to curl your hair. I know it's a little difficult, especially doing it with an iron. It takes a little bit of practice, especially when you don't really know. But there are particular ways that I hold my iron in order to do my left side, my right side, and I found this quite easy. So what I'm actually going to do today is I'm not doing anything too uniform. I'm just going to do something sort of soft, wavy, beachy, textured. Basically what's in now and the style that never seems to die. So what I like to do is I like to start off with my Cloud 9s. These are amazing hair straighteners. These guys were the original creators of GHD. They're the only hair straightening irons on the market that are safe to use every day. Basically, if you wanted to use them every day, you would switch them on. They go on to about 150 degrees. You would use them the first time, and for every time you need to use them after that, for every other day, you turn down the degrees by 10 degrees. And then by the end, you just wash your hair. I mean, it's really safe, it's beautiful, and my hair comes out really soft when I use them. So, when using your irons, when you're going to do your left side, the easiest thing to do is to hold it above your head and on an angle. That way you can curl the hair back from the face. You can curl it front ways as well, but that kind of gives you a bit more of a vintage look. On this side, you tend to hold them straight down and twist this way, or you can do them like this. I'll give you an example. So I'm not doing anything too uniform. I'm just grabbing a piece of hair that's about this thick. I just kind of straighten it out at the roots a little bit, clamp it, twist it till the hair's facing down, and then I pull through down on an angle. What that's going to do is that's going to give me a relaxed curl. I'm not going for a curl today, I'm just going for a bit more of a wave, but this is going to give me that really beachy sort of textured look. Once again, you clamp, you twist, and you pull down. Just remember, guys, when you're using it on this side, your wrist kind of goes a little bit over your head. You don't have to take the same size on both sides. You can take bigger, you can take smaller. That way it's going to make you look like it's not all sort of pretty and curly. It's just going to make it look a little bit messy, which is what we're after. Now what you want to do when you're holding these Cloud9s is you don't want to clamp too hard, because then you get that stuck motion. That tends to happen with a lot of straighteners. I find that with my Cloud9s that doesn't actually happen. The plates are almost like Teflon and they slide right through. I mean, I've got so much dry shampoo in my hair right now. I've got hairspray and everything that I'm using, nothing seems to get stuck on these plates, which is amazing. Same again, twist till the hair's facing down, and then you just pull. My right hand is at the base of the straightener, my left hand is holding this together. You should have something that looks a little bit like this right now. Once again, you just twist and you pull. Now if you wanted something a little bit curlier, what you would do is hold it for slightly longer. I'll show you on this back piece. If you wanted something a bit curlier, you would twist it and you wouldn't pull it down, you would just kind of pull it straight out. That way, your hair becomes just that little bit curlier. Now, on this side, you can do one of two ways. You can either do this way. Hold your straightening irons, clamp them up, twist the hair, and pull down. You'll get a little bit of a wave like that. What you need to do is just make sure that the hair is pulling through those ends, so you get a nice uniform look there, around, especially around the front of the face. Other way, up ways. Clamp the hair together, twist, same thing, and then pull down on an angle. And then you'll get that hair that's twisting that way. Sometimes I like to do it both ways. I don't just kind of stick to one way. Same with this one. I twist and then I pull. This way's a little bit easier, especially if you don't really know what you're doing. You'll still get a bit more of a nicer textured sort of piece right there. It's actually a really good idea to practice both ways. This one is hands sort of wrist up, twist and pull. I can't stress enough, you guys, that you need to be gentle with your hair. Don't go sort of really aggressively and clamp it super tight. Don't forget you're holding really hot plates with your hair in between. It doesn't need to be that strongly clamped together. So just on this side, I'm going to be doing one of each. Wrist up, twist and pull. And then the next one you can do, just grab bigger sections, it doesn't really matter. Wrist down, clamp it, twist it around, and then just pull straight. It's just super easy, you guys. You just need to practice a little bit. You know, I didn't get this straight away, but I practiced and it ended up turning out really well. Twist and pull. Okay, very important, turn your irons off. The amount of people I know that have burnt some type of furniture or a chair or a table by leaving them on. Really bad idea. Anyway, you guys, this is what you should have at the end of it. What I like to do is kind of really just run my fingers through my hair, just really sort of bring out that bottom bit there. I have a lot of dry shampoo in my hair, so there's white flying everywhere. It's quite funny. And then that way you have some texture. What you can do is then go in with this extra volume, spray the ends, pick up your hair like this. That way you get a lot of volume. Same with the roots. If you want a little bit more in the roots, you spray it from far, you guys. Don't do it all up close, because then you end up with a lovely grey patch, and nobody wants grey. So I hope you like this little tutorial. It's super easy, you guys. I know it's easier said than done, but you just need to practice. A good iron really goes a long way. I couldn't recommend the Cloud9 enough. I know that ever since I've been using it on my hair has felt softer. It's less breakage. I mean, it is an investment. It's over $300, but mine has lasted 7 years so far and I haven't had any issues. Now with these dry shampoos, like I said, Chemist Warehouse, you can buy them from pretty much anywhere. You can buy them from Kohl's, I think. They are fantastic. If you don't want to use these, you can use baby powder. It works just as well. You just kind of sprinkle it in your hands a little bit, run your hands together, push it through your hair like this. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please share it, comment, like. Go over to my super new YouTube page. I have like 3 videos. Please don't judge me. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. See you guys. Bye.